Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. You look at this Arizona defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Now a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. You look at this Arizona defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Now it's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's scored 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they to increase.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Geno now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 1st down, Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
13 next.
Now Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Murray. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Omaha.
Now Murray. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Murray going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah. Omaha.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Green.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Tuesday. 13 next.
Now Gino. He'll find Metcalf. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
Gino is going to get this complete to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
2nd down and 3.
Trying the left side with Walker. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw is Murray.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Gino. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Smith. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No ball.
Looking to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
There is Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Here's Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Third and 5. Murray now. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Prater's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He finds his man complete. That's Spencer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll go with Pollard here. Now the ball comes loose. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this 3rd quarter.
I like your identification there, because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball, let's go down and score, put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Hey, here we go.
2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he works free. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And the Seahawks first down.
Hey, here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Straight ahead, Walker
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Myers' kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
3rd and 2.
Coach.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
from the 41. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, shift. Stop.
Murray now to throw. 20! And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Before they can snap it, time runs out. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Swim. Big X open. 2-2.
Throwing now is Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! Trey McBride, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
We'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but now let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Metcalf motions left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Geno now to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's 2nd and 10. And Walker once more.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 36.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On third down, here's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Cardinals 10. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
On a bad time late for a pull throw. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On the give, it's Walker.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw is Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 42 yards.
And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And a very elusive run as he'll wind up getting about 9 on that one.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
53.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Seahawks tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
25-yard line.
1 and out.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Devin Witherspoon on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Seahawks,
they improved to 5.